excited that y'all are here, by the way. I don't think I said that when I started. For those of you who are watching live or will be watching the replay, we've already had a little bit of a training this morning with those that have showed up here live with us today, and giving away a few gifts, that kind of thing. Just had a little bit of fun. But we're going to get started on the bulk of what I really wanted to talk about today. And that is going to be some of the training that we received at convention this year. If you did not attend convention, you missed out. You missed out. It was so awesome. Y'all are in a really, really, really good position right now to get ready for next year's convention. You can get that sucker paid for quick, because you got all year. You got all year to make that happen. So just start making plans to attend convention next year. It's life-changing. I am not kidding. It'll change your perspective. It'll change your heart. It'll change how you feel about this business. It'll change how you feel about the people who started this business. It is amazing. And so during convention, we had some guest speakers that came and talked to us, and we also, on the last day, had a panel of 8 of our elite leaders interviewed by Trent Kirby, and he asked some really fantastic questions. And I'm going to go over 2 of those questions. Let me tell you, there were several questions that he did, but I'm going to focus on 2 of those questions that he presented to that panel of 8 that really I think is going to benefit you guys as a team, you guys as an individual, and hopefully help you guys to take your business to the next level, because the information is phenomenal. One of the questions that he asked them was, if you had a brand new consultant, what would be your number 1 piece of advice that you'd give them? Now we know this team, a lot of this team is new, so I thought this would be perfect for most of our new girls to hear. So I'm going to share that first.
They can't hear you real well, so I'm going to try to get closer to you.
Do I need to talk louder? I'm recording it on my phone, and Miss Carrie is going live in the Papa Stars team page, so we're just technical difficulties here. I'll make it work. All right. If you had a brand new consultant, what was the one best piece of advice that you would give them? Your number 1 thing that you need to do is find your why. Find your why. Your why is your reason. Your why is what propels you. Your why is what drives you to do every day what you need to do to make your business work. And let me tell you, your why that you had whenever you signed up may be different today than it was then. Because I can tell you mine is. Mine started out as, my why started out as, I want a discount. I'm buying way too much stinking jewelry, and I need a discount before my husband kills me or cuts me off completely. So I had to do something so I could continue to feed my $5 habit. It was a habit, and so I decided, number 1, I wanted the discount, and then I needed to figure out how to get my husband on board with letting me sign up. So I made that happen. So I fulfilled my first why. My first why was completed. I was in, and I now had my discount. So after I got my kit in, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go live one time and just see what happens. I fully expected there to be 0 viewers. Wasn't going to sell a thing that would tell me I wasn't supposed to do lives, and you know what, I was just going to continue on with my discount. You know, you test the waters and see. Well, that's what I did. I went ahead, went live, scared to death, about peed my pants first time I hit that live button. That is not a joke.
She's like,
yeah, scared to death. But I hit that live, and oh my word, I had about 20 people jump on my live that very first time and I sold every piece out of my kit. What? That was the easiest thing I'd ever done. Now, nerve-wracking, yes, but all I had to do was hold that piece of jewelry up there just right so they could see it, talk about it a little bit, tell them how much I loved it, and it sold. Blew me away. Whenever I ended my live that night, I had sold all but about 3 pieces, and I had 2 women jump on my website and bought like 10 pieces. So technically I had sold more than sold out of my kit on my very first live, and at that point, I'm addicted. I was on an adrenaline high. I couldn't sleep. I laid down going, how am I going to do this again? I got to do this again, and I don't have any jewelry. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh! So, I immediately started. Okay, I got to buy some more. I got to get some more. So I jumped on and ordered more pieces, and that began my whole world for the last year, almost a year. It's been all about buying and selling, and it's been so easy for me. But at that point, my why changed. So I was like, okay, I'm getting my discount. Like I said, I'd fulfilled my initial why. So now, why am I doing this? Is it because it's fun? Maybe. But I saw the financial potential that the business had at that point. And I was like, you know what? Some of these things that my husband and I dream of and talk about and think, one day we might get that. One day we might be able to have that. Those can be attainable if I make that my why. If I put that on my want to list, my want list, my why list, and then it gives me something that I can work towards. And now I have a reason. I have a reason to hit that live button. I have a reason to post that album. I have a reason to get in my jewelry group and cultivate those relationships. And my why is now, and it has changed, it's evolved, my why is no longer about me. I was very me driven at first. It was all about me getting the discount, me having my jewelry, me and my husband having what we want. But as I have listened to some of our other elite leaders and watched what they've been able to do and seen their teams, girls, I can't tell you what it was like to kind of put myself in the shoes of some of those elite leaders as they walked onto that stage at convention and their team out in the audience erupted. It was like, oh my word. They led these people to a point where they were achieving their goals, but they were helping their team achieve their goals. And that team was elated to see where their leader was. And I was like, if I can help somebody like that, if I can make it to the top and turn around and hold my hand out and grab that next girl and pull her up there so that we can be up there together, that's what it's about for me now. That's what it's about for me now. Have I arrived? Absolutely not. I'm not there. I'm not there. I want to be there. I can see that. I can visualize getting there. I saw those women walk across that stage. Most of them scared to death, and they admitted that as they did walk across that stage. But walked across that stage and told us their story and how they had come from poverty. They had come from abuse. They had come from neglect. They had come from nothing and worked hard and got to where they were. And they were standing on that stage, a crown on their head, flowers in their arms, and a team under them that celebrated them. I was in awe. I was in awe. And that is now my why. I want to bring you ladies along with me. I want you to come with me and achieve these higher goals. So First and foremost, find your why. Figure out what your why is. Work on it. Cultivate it. Once you've reached that why, change it. It's going to change. And just remember, it's not always about you. Your why is not always going to be about you. Eventually, I will tell you that I do want to retire my husband. That is another portion of my why. I don't want him to have to work anymore. I want he and I to be doing this business together and living our dream. So that is my why. Another thing that they would tell a new consultant is don't wait for anyone else's approval. It's not about anyone else's approval of what you're doing. It's all about your own approval of yourself and what you want to do. Now, with that said, you heard my story a second ago when I said I had to convince my husband to jump on board. Now, that's a little bit different. He's my biggest fan, and he supports me no matter what I do. And I knew when I came to him and presented that to him, he would follow along and let me do what it was that I wanted to do. But you got to avoid those naysayers, because there's going to be those people that come along and say, $5 jewelry? What are you thinking? And yes, I've had people say that to me. Why are you doing this? That's crazy. You can't make money doing that. I beg to differ. I can show you my cash flow right now. Now, it's not where it needs to be. It needs to be a little bit higher for me to get, comfortable, but it's coming. And I can tell you that each and every month, my commission checks are going up, my sales are going up. So, the money's there. And it's amazing. It's truly amazing to watch the snowball effect that happens when you get started. Because, you start with low expectation. I mean, come on. If we're going to be real, if we're going to talk real, you went into this thinking, I'm going to try this for a while. It may or may not work. And, I may make a little bit of money, I may not. But when it actually starts working, you'll be blown away. I mean, seriously. The numbers speak for themselves. The numbers, I did not bring all my numbers with me today to share with you girls. I kind of wish I had, but the proof's in the pudding, girls, because the numbers don't lie. And 45%, 45% is a really, really good percent, because most direct sales companies, you're looking at about 30. 30. I think there might be one out there that's 50%. But those are few and far between. And honestly, I'm not going to say what that one is, but it's pretty saturated, in my opinion. But back to what I was saying before. You do not need someone else's approval. You need to push those naysayers to the side, kind of nod and walk away. They can think what they want, but this is your life. This is your business. And this business is it's no different than any other brick and mortar business out there. Yeah. This is the same way that any other brick and mortar store works. They purchase product at a discount. They sell it for a profit. That's the same with JCPenney, Walmart, the convenience store, any business is the same as what we're doing now. And you have that business. You own that business now. You own a business that is just like any other business out there, and you work it the way as if you had your own brick and mortar store. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it's up to you where your business goes, and you can't let some naysayer, and dare I say it's family. A lot of times it's family. A lot of times it's a best friend. Now, I'm not saying walk away from them, but you need to turn off those negative comments, because they're only going to drag you down. Don't let them do that to you. One of the best quotes that I heard, and this one didn't come from convention, it came right after convention from one of the girls, But she said, you'll never be first if you step out of line. You will never be first if you step out of line. The devil wants you to step out of line. The enemy wants you to step out of that line. Don't let him win. Don't let him win. Stay in that line. Trust the process. Paparazzi has laid out a process of doing this that is simple. It's sales. Anyone can afford a $5 piece of jewelry. Now, I have been in other businesses that the products were so expensive, I felt bad asking anybody to purchase them. I mean, let's be real. I was like, I don't even want to spend that much money on them. Why would I want to go to someone and go, you want to pay $50 for this cream or this potion or this whatever? I felt bad asking a lot of my friends. I don't feel bad asking anybody to buy a $5 piece of jewelry that's going to make them feel like $1 million. I mean, come on, $5 for that? Does that look $5? That don't look $5 to me. Is it worth it? Absolutely. They have created a product that is leaps and bounds above anything else that I've ever seen that only cost me $5 out of my pocket. So they've already set us up for success. And all you've got to do is wear it and show it. It's easy. Trust the process. Trust the process. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Your business isn't like my business. We might be selling the same product, but your business is not like my business. Maybe you don't want to go live. I only want to go live. I would much rather sell live from my little office in my house and not really get out there and have to talk to people face to face. I'm, believe it or not, whether you've watched my videos or not, I'm more of an introvert. I would much rather just kind of stay in my little box, do my thing, and, you know, ship my stuff out and do it that way. Now, do I like to connect with people? Absolutely, I do. But I'm just not a salesy person. Does that make sense? I don't want to.
You don't want to go to booths. You don't want to.
Right. Well, and I've done booths before, and it's not my thing. It's just not my thing. I want to do it my way. If you want to do booths and events, go do booths and events. Your business is not like my business. Don't compare your business to my business. You're building your own business, and you do it your own way. And no one can tell you how you need to run your business. It's on you. It's yours. It's yours. Just like your kids. They're your kids. You raise them your way. It's your business. You do it your way. You know, what's your goal? Figure out what you got to do to achieve that goal within your business, and then just do it for yourself. For yourself. Be all in. The amount of work that you put in determines the amount of money you can make. Now, do you just need $100 to pay your electric bill for the month? Then work $100 worth, and then that's all you got to do. Do you need a car payment's worth? Work just a little bit more to get the car payment's worth of income that you need. Are you looking to make that million or that 6 figures or whatever? Mm-hmm. You're going to have to work a little bit harder. But to do that, you need to be all in. All in means your heart has to be in it. Your heart has to, I mean, I love the jewelry. Do you love the jewelry? Is that not what drew you initially? The jewelry is what got me. I love it. I love walking out the door with it. I love the compliments that I get when people see it. I love handing someone a free piece of jewelry and seeing the look on their face. You know, I go to the restaurant and I leave a business card and a piece of jewelry with my tip. And confession, I will walk around the corner and turn around and look because I want to see the look on her face when she picks it up and goes, you know, because it's gorgeous jewelry. We don't sell just jewelry. We sell $5 confidence. We sell $5 self-confidence. Because don't you feel better when you slap on your jewelry? I mean, this is a cute outfit. I'm just saying.
It
I like
is
this
cute.
outfit.
It is cute.
It is
It's a
But the
cute
jewelry
outfit.
adds a pop.
But once I put on my jewelry, I was like, now it's a really cute outfit. You know what I'm saying? I feel better. I feel better.
It's not on there. It's convention. It's coming though.
It's
You're
coming.
You're gonna
This
be
is
able
one
to
of the
get
fall
it.
pieces that will be coming out very, very soon.
I will say that the Sonic waitresses now fight over who's gonna bring me my Route 40 because they know somebody's getting a pair of earrings.
Right.
Somebody's getting a pair of earrings when they bring that drink to me.
See? But that you're building your business. But that's what I'm talking about. Be all in. You love your product. Wear your product. Be your product. I don't know how many of y'all might have seen my car when you came in. What's on it?
Paparazzi.
It's paparazzi. You can't miss it. My daughter rolls her eyes at me.
You're the mom.
You and all them stickers on that car. I'm like, oh no, girl. Sorry. Come on, get in. Let's go.
If you want to go, you're riding in the paparazzi.
Yeah. And there have been times she's like, no, you're riding with me, Mom. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you this one today. But yeah. Yeah, she makes fun of me, but she loves me and she does support me. But she will give me a hard time about my stickers on my car. But I'm all in. I'm all in. It's all about it. And I really don't care who sees my car driving down the road and goes, why would you do that?
But guess what? They notice it.
Because I'm in. Because I'm all in. You know? I don't care what you think. I don't care that you think that I'm wasting my time. I don't care that, you haven't caught that vision yet. I can't tell you how many people jumped on my lives originally and was like, what are you doing? But now they're a customer. And one or two of them are now consultants, because they caught the vision after the fact. His initial thought was, $5 jewelry? What in the world? Why? What are you doing? That's crazy. And y'all have probably seen those little spoof videos of people making fun of all of us girls who sell our jewelry. That cracks me up. That absolutely cracks me up. But you know what? It gets us more attention. So it's okay. I don't care. Make fun of me all you want. You're really going to be sorry when you see my 6 figures when I get there. Because it's going to happen.
Allison Neely says, my customers help me build my own business. They believe in me.
Yes, Allison. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. She's my new girl.
Oh, is she?
Well, she's one of my new girls.
Welcome, Allison.
She's the one that jumped on my live and signed up without talking
Oh,
to me.
way to go, Allison.
Love you, girl. And she's doing fantastic, by the
Awesome.
way.
Good.
She's doing a great job. So, you never know who's watching you. Just saying. Just saying. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. How many times have we talked ourselves out of doing something that was beneficial for us? I do that daily with dieting. I'm just saying, I got to get out of my own way when it comes to my diet.
Now, did the girl that is at the very, very top money-wise, how old is she?
26.
26. Okay.
College student.
And
Started
is
out.
she the one that said, get out of your own way?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She is the one who said, get out. It's Amanda Wright is her name. And yes, she said, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way.
College kid, 26,
Yes.
is the
She is-
top
she is
earner,
Now, she is now a
the
millionaire.
youngest
She
millionaire.
is now a millionaire
in
at 26 years old because
That's
she saw the
amazing.
vision. She saw the potential. She jumped on board. She went all in. And a millionaire at 26. Are you kidding me?
So, but she wasn't one of the original people that were like in 2014. Like she did this recently.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she did this. I think she's been doing it 5 years.
it's not that long.
5 years to make $1 million. Works for me. Works for
Can do
me.
that.
Now, don't hold me to that number, but
I'm gonna write you
I'm
down.
thinking that's pretty close. And I'll check my numbers on that. But she has not been in very long, and is making $1 million a year. Wow.
But that just goes to show you don't have to be one of the top
You don't.
20, or you didn't have to be at the the founding base of the
Well,
company. You
The
can come
company
in
itself,
now.
yes, the
and
company
do-
itself is only almost 9 years old, 8.5 years old.
That's not long.
It's not very old. And there is a whole lot of room at the top.
I have to say, I don't know, I haven't been in a full year, but the stuff I see that's coming out, they have raised the bar to
That's
their
amazing.
themselves. I mean, I don't know, I do not know vintage paparazzi.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could go back and look.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
crazy
They
to
have
me,
stepped
the
up the
stuff
game.
they have, the bar has been risen so high
They
for
have
$5.
stepped up the game so much. The pieces that they showed us at convention blew my mind. My mind was blown originally when I got my very first piece that I ordered and looked at the quality. I mean, I saw it on the video and I thought, yeah, okay, it's cute. I'll wear it.
And then you get it.
When I got it and put it in my hands, I was like, wow, that is way better than I expected. And then I put the earrings in, just as a test, because I think all y'all probably have heard my testimony in the fact that I can't wear costume jewelry earrings. I can't. That within 30 minutes, my ears are infected and I'm miserable and I'm getting them out and my ears hurt for days. And that was one of the things that kind of got in my way originally, because I was like, I can't even wear the earrings. How am I going to show this stuff if I can't wear it? And so I bought my first piece, and I had my first piece for probably a week before I thought, you know what, I'm going to put those earrings in just to prove to myself that I can't wear them. I popped them in and forgot about them. Went on through the rest of my day, and that night I was getting ready for bed, and I was like, they're still in my ears. Oh my gosh, I can wear these. I can finally wear earrings. It's been 20 years, and I've not been able to wear earrings unless I went to, the jewelry store and spent, $300 or $400 on a pair of real gold earrings. I found affordable earrings that I could put in my ears and wear every day. Sold.
Right.
So
Well,
excited.
These things they look more like Z collection, like what you're wearing. That looks more in the line of a Z collection piece than a $5 piece.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Karen did say she's sorry she missed this. She's coming through Wapanucka. She looks like not good, or she would stop by. Oh, we're back.
Okay.
You're welcome to stop by, Karen, if you want to.
Yes.
We love you all the same.
Yep, we do.
Okay, the next thing, no excuses. No excuses. We all have things that happen to us in life. You need to expect that. Things are going to happen. You got to work through it. You got to dust yourself off and get through that. And I'll tell you right now, last night was one of those nights where something happened, and I was like, I'm going to have to cancel the meeting. Most of y'all know my husband and I own a pressure washing business, so we both work from home. And we wash semi-trucks during the weekend. And one of our companies, we have trucks down in San Antonio and Austin area that we go to once a month to wash all of their trucks. Well, we send our crew down there on that particular weekend. And this weekend is the weekend that we sent them down there. Well, they had almost reached the first lot and hit a deer. So stopped them in their tracks. They're on the side of the highway. It's 10 o'clock at night. Our pressure washers are bolted to the back of this truck. It's a flatbed truck, so it's not like we can pull up there and grab with another truck and grab them on a trailer and take off and go. No, they're stuck on the side of the highway, 5 hours away from us, in our truck that is now not drivable. No business going to happen. So me and my husband are in a complete panic, trying to figure out what are we going to do. We've got to get down there and get those guys. We can't leave them stranded. But luckily, originally I was like, I've got to cancel the meeting. We got to get in the car. We got to go down there. We got to, make all this, get this done, get this right, make everything, get the truck hauled where it needs to. Oh Lord, all those things that just run through your head, and you're like, what am I going to do? How's this all going to work? We're losing money because we can't wash trucks. We're going to have to pay to fix this truck. I got to get my guys home. Just panic. pure panic, and I was going to cancel the meeting. And I was like, no. We're going to sit here. We're going to figure this out tonight. So we got on the phone with the insurance company. He got on the phone with the insurance company. I got on the phone with the guys. We went through it. The insurance company got the tow truck to it. I found on Facebook, thank you Facebook, found a collision center down there that could take the truck in last night, and it all worked out. But it would have been so easy for me to go, you know what, I'm sorry girls, things happen, I can't make it. Again, I'm all in. I'm all in. Do what you gotta do. Work through that problem. Push forward. You know what you gotta do. You know what your goals are. Push through. Get there. If you can't push through an obstacle, you have now hit a wall. What do you do when your kids hit a wall? Do you tell them just to give up? You don't tell your kids to give up, ever. You help them work through that. You get past that, and you do what it takes to get to the other side, and then you're better for it. Be humble and hungry. This one blew me away. Be humble, but be hungry. Never lose that hunger that you had when you first started as a beginner. There's never a time where you're going to reach a level where you say, I've made it. I'm done. There is nothing else that I can learn. There's nothing else that I can do. You will not ever, ever, ever reach that goal. You will not get there. My grandmother, on her 90th birthday, bless her heart, she's been gone now 5 years, but on her 90th birthday, we were sitting at church, which was her most favorite place in the world to be. And my pastor looked at her and said, do you ever feel like you've arrived with Christ? Have you ever felt like you know as much about Christ as you can possibly know, and you have arrived, and you're there? And she said, nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's always another issue. There's always another thing that you can learn. There's always another level that you can reach for or strive for or get to. But you got to be hungry. But if you're not humble in that hunger, it's easy to say, I got this. I don't need your help. I don't need your advice. I don't need, your whatevers. I'm good. If you ever get to that point, you're going to hit a ceiling. You're going to hit a wall, and you're not going to go any further. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Keep pushing. Keep your eyes set on that why. And just know that once you hit that why, there's another one. You just keep going. You just keep changing. And you keep pushing for that next thing. That next, and it may not even be your next thing. It could be your team's next thing. Maybe they want to reach a certain level. Maybe it's your kid's next thing. You want them to go to college at a better college. You never know. But stay humble, stay hungry, and keep pushing for that next thing. These last two things, what I just gave y'all was from convention. These last two things, God is so good. He is so good. After I got back from convention, that next Sunday at church, I got these last two. And I wanted to share these with y'all because it spoke directly to what we learned at convention. You learn something and then God just kind of slaps you with it again and goes, there's your confirmation. That is exactly what you needed. And, here it is. That next Sunday at church, it was our worship pastor who actually preached that day because our pastor was gone. And I don't know, I don't want to get preachy on y'all, but do y'all know the story of Lazarus and how He died. Lazarus died. And he was in his grave for 4 days. 4 days. Mary and Martha had given up. You know, they called Jesus. Jesus was supposed to come. They just knew if Jesus would show up on time, Lazarus was going to be all right. But he didn't get there. Lazarus died. And wrapped him up, put him in his grave, closed it up. Now, word had gotten to Jesus that Lazarus was dead. And, you know, it took him 4 days to get there. 4 days Lazarus had been dead. But when Jesus showed up, he said, open the tomb. And Martha said, wait, you don't want to do that. He's been there 4 days. He stinks. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And Jesus said, open the tomb. So they rolled the stone away, and Jesus stepped up into the doorway of that tomb, and he said, Lazarus, come out. And he did. He did. I tell you that story to tell you that when something stinks, doesn't mean it's dead. When something stinks, doesn't mean it's dead. Again, you're going to go through things that look horrible. Thursday night, for instance. Oh my heavens. I don't know if I have had a worse live than I did Thursday night. Thursday night was terrible. And whenever I got done, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Granted, that was a fleeting thought. I was feeling a little defeated, but that live stunk. It just stunk. Don't mean it's dead. Things are going to happen, and it's going to stink, and you're going to think life is going to happen to you, and you're going to think, I'm done. It's over. You know, maybe you had a live and didn't sell one piece. Maybe you had a live and a bunch of trolls jumped on there and, you know, took the whole thing over, and it was just, you know, it's all right. Brush it off. Start again. Just because it stinks don't mean it's dead. The enemy's plans cannot prosper against God's promises. He has plans to ruin you. That is his job. That is Satan's job, is to come against you, tear you down, wear you out, make you feel like you're worthless, make you feel like this is not working, make you feel like, you know, there's not a chance that you can ever become what it is that you want to become in this business or even in life. I mean, if you can apply all of what I'm telling you to any situation. Now, granted, I'm applying this to paparazzi, but this is true within any portion of your life. He's going to come against you, and he's going to try to lie to you and tear you down and wear you out, but he can't prosper against God's promises. We have a plan and a purpose. We have a plan and a purpose that was set for us by God. And as long as we stay focused, you will succeed. The enemy cannot tear you down. He cannot break you down. He cannot steal from you what God has promised you.
Jaylene says, thank you for sharing, Robbie. I was extremely disappointed in my live last night and felt defeated until right now. Thank you.
Just because it stinks doesn't mean it's dead. Come on, girl. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
She needed to hear that. I had a bad live not long ago. I think I sold 6 pieces. You know, I mean, for me, that's a really low number. I'm used to selling more.
That is low.
I don't know why that live was particularly not a good live. I mean, but it happens.
It does happen.
I was, you know, I felt defeated. I turned the camera off. I was just like, I went to sleep defeated.
Yeah.
It was, but
you know what?
the next live,
We wake up the next day.
I sold twice as much as I normally do on the next one. It was odd, and I don't know why it was like that, but it was.
It
So
happens. We all have those. even all of these elite leaders that taught us said they still have those times where their life is just crickets.
Kathy said that she had a bad one last night too. Maybe there was something going on with the moon last night.
Well, it was a blood moon, so.
Was it blood
You know,
moon?
it was a blood moon.
There you go. Just because it stinks doesn't mean it's dead, right? Doesn't mean it's dead. Just brush yourself off and go again. So now that is all of what I had for that particular topic. That is all for my brand new ones, and evidently for some of my veterans. There's good information in there. So the second topic, and I'm going to go through these really quick. I don't want to keep you all day. I could talk and talk and talk and talk about paparazzi stuff, but I don't want to keep you all day. So we're going to go through some building your team ideas, ways that you can build your team. Okay, recruiting ideas and things that you can do. And these were from the elite leaders. These were their suggestions to make this happen. And I'm going to go through these pretty quick, so I won't dwell on any one too long. But your number one build your team way to build your team is, number one, is to know your audience. You need to know who you're talking to. Whenever you're on that live and you're talking, you need to get to know who's on the other side of your phone, or the other side of your camera, or the other side of your laptop, however you're going live. You need to get to know those people. I don't know how many of y'all have watched any of my lives, but whenever I'm live, I'm chatting, I'm talking, hey, how was your kid's football game today? How was, I know you went to the doctor, was everything good? I get to know my people. 99% of the people who are on my lives, I've never met face to face. If I was to walk up to them right now at Walmart, I wouldn't have a clue who they were. Now they would know me, and that has happened. That's actually kind of scary. You're like, because they are talking to you like they had known you all your life, and you're like, oh, who is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But, if you get to know them and create and cultivate that relationship with them, get to know about their day. You need to be on their, be a creeper, get on their Facebook page, what's going on with them, you know what I'm saying? If God puts them on your heart, especially, get to their Facebook page and see what's going on. Who knows, you may need to pray for that person.
It improves your algorithm too to go to that person's page, right? And then guess who pops up on theirs? Right. You do when your next live comes.
Comment on something.
Yeah.
On their page. Make those connections. Get to know your audience. This is number 2, don't be afraid of no. Don't be afraid of someone telling you no. In fact, one of the biggest challenges that I've heard Trent Kirby put out to us, and I don't know if y'all know, Trent Kirby is one of our founders, is go for the no. 30 no's in a month can be a goal for you. Go for the no. And as you start checking off your no's, yep, that person said no, that person said no. Well, that person didn't say no, they said not right now. That's not a no, by the way. When they say not right now, that's not a no. That means there's something, they're thinking, you've planted a seed, go for the no's. Make that a challenge. If you aren't talking about the opportunity, you're not building your team. If you don't, and again, if you don't want to build your team, don't build your team. I get that. But if you want to build your team and you're not talking about the opportunity, you're not talking about what Paparazzi has done for you, you're not talking about how gorgeous this jewelry is and how much money you can make selling it, you're not benefiting someone. You're not helping build your team. You're not planting those seeds. And you don't know how long it's going to take for that seed to sprout, okay? Plant the seed, and even if they say no, the seed is there. You know what I'm saying? So go for the no's. Don't be afraid to hear no. They're not rejecting you. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the opportunity at that point, and that's okay. That's okay. They can reject the opportunity. They're not rejecting you. You know, even Jesus was rejected in his own town. You know, they didn't believe in him and they didn't want to hear a thing he had to say. He had to go outside of his town to reach people. But it wasn't him that they rejected as much as it was the word that he was trying to share. Okay, so don't be afraid of the no. Go for the no. Let them see you succeed is number 4. Let them see you succeed. You need to be posting on Facebook on a regular basis. And girls, I'm talking to myself when I say this because it's hard for me. It is hard for me to brag on myself. Y'all saw my post, most of y'all probably saw my post this morning, hit my Crown Club 10. You don't realize how hard that was for me to do, because that to me is bragging. And I don't like to be bragging. I don't like talking about me. I'll talk about you all day long. In a good way. In a good way. I will brag on you and tell people what you're doing and how my team is, you know, working so hard and doing great things. But it's hard for me to say, look what I've done. Look what I did. Look what I've accomplished. You gotta get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Put that stuff out there. If you were able to pay your electric bill this month, Paparazzi paid for it. Hello. Put it out there. Let them see you succeed. Even the little things. Don't discount the little stuff. Because sometimes that's all that other person needs is something little. Mm-hmm. One of the girls that I follow, she is now an elite leader. She needed a set of tires for her car. That seems kind of trivial, but that's why she began the business. That was her initial why. But what if she had never shared that she accomplished that? I mean, y'all can see me selling jewelry all day long, but if you don't know that I'm making money, who cares? If you don't know that I'm accomplishing my goals, who cares? You know, let them see you succeed. You're doing good. Y'all are all doing great, by the way. You can be. I'm just saying. You're all doing a great job. And brag on yourself. Put it out there. Get it out there. Let them see you doing well in what you're doing. Because that's going to draw. They're going to start noticing, what? She paid her electric bill. What? Mine's about to be turned off. Maybe I need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I've been there. Yes, I've been there. I've been to a point where I'm like, I don't know how I'm paying that next bill. I don't know how I'm going to, put gas in my car. And I don't know how I'm going to, buy my kids school clothes because I'm broke.
In my original why video, which is buried on my page, I did mention that was a big thing for me. There was a lot of my life that I wasn't in control of. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what drew me to Paparazzi, is I can control it. It doesn't control me. But I do know that if something came up, I find a great sense of relief knowing I can go in that room, hit live. If I have to be on there 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever it takes, I could probably come up with my utility money because I have that in there to do.
That's what that inventory is. That's money.
It's money.
It's money in the bank.
It's money.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's a huge thing. And, a lot of that comes from, we grew up really poor. Mm-hmm. I'm not ashamed of that. We had a great raising. But, there's a sense of self-empowerment to know that you can do that.
Yes. You're in control.
So, yeah. And it was control. That's why I like it. It still is why I can control it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Number 4, treat your customers right. Treat your customers right. There have been several times that I've had customers that were really, really hard to deal with. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Yeah. y'all know they're out there. Come on. And I really felt like they were trying to take advantage of what I was doing. Mm-hmm. But when you bless those people, that's when it comes back to you 100-fold. kidding. And I'm not talking about just treating those. I mean, those that are on your lives every time you hit that button, you need to be praising them and thanking them and, blessing them. We get a whole lot of free jewelry with our hostess rewards and stuff. Pay it forward. Bless that person that is hanging out with you, every time, sharing your life every time, and cheering you on and oohing and ahhing over your jewelry. Bless them. Treat them right, because when you treat them right, they're not going to go to that other consultant that they saw, their other buddies share, or they're not going to not pay their invoice. Hello. They're going to treat you right if you treat them right. You know what I'm saying?
This one has a chance to win free jewelry. This one doesn't. Which one am I going to watch?
Well, exactly. Well, and it's not necessarily. I tend to, for those customers that are with me constantly, without saying, hey, by the way, I'm going to bless you today. You know what I'm saying? They see that. They know that. They realize what you're doing. And that keeps them. It's a little bit of a selfish thing. I mean, seriously. But at the same time, when you bless others, you get blessed in return. You reap what you sow. So bless your good customers. Bless your hard to deal with customers. They're not quite so hard to deal with after that sometimes. If you can change their day, who knows? Who knows? Maybe that was the one thing that they needed to make a difference in the next time they pop on their live, and now they're happy. Now they're not complaining. Now they're not griping because I won't go into all that, but y'all know that happens. It happens. So make a difference. Lifestyle posts. This is touching on, and some of this is repeated because this is from different consultants or leaders as they shared, but lifestyle posts. Whenever you're posting your accomplishments or trying to, let them see you succeed, keep it clean and professional. Keep it clean and professional. Your entire Facebook page is now an open book to the public because you've now put yourself out there. And these people will go to your personal page and check out what you got going on. Let them see you succeed, but keep it clean and professional. If you've got a friend or a family member who wants to tag you in every raunchy post that they see because they think it's funny, get that off there. I have locked down my personal profile. I have to approve any tag. Anybody who tags me, I have to approve it before it'll show up on my timeline.
Me too.
I had to. Too many people were sending, and I don't know why they thought that was something that I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
But because they thought it was funny, they were, I'm going to tag Robbie. But delete. I'm not deleting them as a friend yet.
You're working your way.
But we are right on that line. We're right on that line. But now clean it up. Just if it's out there, just delete it, hide it. You can make those, you can hide those posts to where only you can see it. If you want to post something out there that you think might be a little questionable for that little lady at church that buys from you, make that visible to just certain people, not public. You know what I'm saying? Look, we all have things. We all think certain things are funny that other people don't. And just know that you are an open book, and if you are going to offend somebody with a post, you probably need to rethink it. Keep it clean, keep it professional. Wear your jewelry. Cannot say that enough. I don't know how many lives I have seen, and I'm like, where's your jewelry? Well, be a product of the product. I mean, if I'm not going to wear it, your jewelry. Wear your jewelry on your lives. Wear your jewelry when you walk out the door. I started one live without jewelry one day. I literally hit the live button and looked and I went, I was like panicked. Oh my God. Ah. So I was like, excuse me. Ran over, grabbed something. Okay, I'm back. Panic, pure panic. Wear your jewelry. Wear your jewelry. There's been a couple of times that I've actually left the house, get out of the driveway, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put on at least earrings, something. So then I gotta get my bling bag. I'm digging something. Okay, now I'm good. It's like I'm not complete anymore without my jewelry. If I'm not in my jewelry, I'm feeling incomplete. So wear your jewelry. Be a product of the product. Get yourself right and encourage others. Y'all know as well as I do that encouraging someone when you are having one of those days is hard. It's actually near impossible. When you are in Thursday night, y'all can go back and look at my Thursday nights live and you will see that I was having a really hard time being encouraging and uplifting. It was bad. It was bad. I started off the live bad and it just kind of snowballed from there. I even accidentally blocked one of my best customers. I was like, how did I do that? Oh dear Jesus. So yeah, and then I couldn't figure out how to unblock her while I was live, and I was like, I don't have time to try to figure that. Oh, good Lord. So yeah, completely defeated. It was terrible. But it's hard when you are in that zone to try to be encouraging and uplifting. If you are on your live and this is number one. This is number two.
I've seen some like that. Oh, crazy.
Come on. If you ain't excited, how they gonna get excited? At least smile. This is number one.
And if you need
If you
ideas,
can't come up with the words to describe that piece, isn't it pretty? Say something.
No, don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
what was his name that we went and did the train? Hunter
Matthews.
Go watch Hunter Matthews. Like, everybody just needs to watch. He's like, now, do you see it? Girls, you stop what you're doing and you look at this piece. Like,
You need to get excited.
I mean, yeah, he's like, let's just.
So before you hit that button, and this is where I messed up last Thursday, before you hit that live button, get yourself right. Breathe. Collect yourself. Pray. Whatever you need to do to get yourself right so that you can be encouraging and uplifting on your live. If I'm in my own world and worried about my own stuff, I'm not going to be worried about yours. And I don't feel like I connected with my girls Thursday night because I was worried about my dog, worried about everything that had happened right before I went live. It was crazy. It was crazy. I explained that before some of y'all got here. It was bad. It was just bad. And, it is what it is. But get yourself right so that you can encourage others and be excited about what you're doing on your lives. Because I'm telling you, if you are boring, ain't nobody gonna want to jump on board with you. In fact, that's one of the most, and here I am bragging on myself, I hate that. But that's one of the things that I hear most when people join my team is when I watch your live, you're always smiling, you're always happy, you're always talking to others, you're always encouraging, you're always, that draws people to you. Even when you don't feel like being encouraging, be encouraging. Smile. Put a smile on your face. Be and be excited about what you're showing. If you can't look at a piece, and let me just say this, we have some ugly jewelry.
We do.
There is some of that I look at and go, really? Really? There is no way I'm ever selling that. But when I show it, I'm like, would you look? Look.
It's green. It's got this.
Where are my green girls at? Y'all know you love your green.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like green.
I do too.
But there have been a few pieces that I'm like, girl, I would not wear that. But it sells.
I
If you
know.
get excited
Somebody's waiting on it.
If
It's
you
crazy.
get excited about it and you are smiling, and girl, you need to get you describe what they can wear it with. God forbid, find an outfit of your own and put it on.
Put it on
and
yourself?
Wear it on your live. You'll be surprised. You will be
Where'd you get
surprised.
that? That's cute.
Girls, there was a piece that I could not sell to save my life, and I had bought like 8 of them. I was like,
Yeah, you're like, here I have 8 of these.
seriously, I got 8, and y'all, I've shown it 4 times, and I ain't sold one of them. So the next live, I got me an outfit. I slapped that thing on. It sold out before I even got to the number. Oh, I want that necklace you got on. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really, you do.
Really? Why didn't you want it last time I showed it?
Because you're wearing it now.
Well, you know, like doing the 5-day challenge thing, you got to get into your inventory. You don't just have new stuff that can sustain that. So, you know, pull it down, and it is something you have shown
So many
over
times.
and over to the point that you're like embarrassed
Yeah, I
to even
don't even
show
wanna
it
show it
again.
again.
You're just like, this piece is just screaming, don't buy me. The whole world has seen me.
Don't
you
ever
know.
say that on your live.
No,
Don't
but
ever
at the
say that
same,
on your live.
you just, you know, you feel a little bit of dread when you start grabbing that one
But you
to
smile,
put, you know.
you get excited,
and
you're
you
like,
get
oh
excited.
my gosh, would you look?
But I'm serious, y'all. During the 5-day challenge, like I have moved pieces that have been in there that I couldn't sell, and it's crazy. It's crazy when you look, and then as I'm packaging them, I'm like, I feel like I'm parting with an old friend. I'm like, you have been with me so long.
Somebody wants you.
It's been part of my decor.
Yeah, so it will sell. It will.
Yes, it will. It will. You gotta get creative sometimes, but it will sell.
And if nothing, because you're wearing it, and they're like,
Sometimes, because we're visual people. And until you can actually see that on someone with the right outfit, sometimes you just can't visualize, I don't got a thing to wear with that, so no, I'm not going to buy it. But then they
Yeah.
see it and they're like, oh, now I get it. Be a stylist. How many of y'all know you got to be a stylist while you're selling this stuff? Because I had someone just the other day, what can I wear brass with? Oh, girl. Okay, so break out your winter colors, your navies, your yellow, your mustard yellows, your browns.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to make yourself familiar with what these pieces will go with, because they're going to ask you. Now, I don't get them to asking all the time, but there's going to be those pieces that they go, what in the world would you wear that with? And if you can tell them and get them to visualize it, you've sold that piece. It's just...
Yeah, and
It's just
something
part of
else
our
that
being so
helps is
visual.
reading those descriptions on the pieces that you've got. You know, creative words sometimes are hard to come up with.
Yes.
They're in those descriptions. They do that for you if you take the time, a little bit of
They'll
time,
read it.
and it'll build your vocabulary a little bit
Oh, absolutely.
about, you know, because sometimes it's hard to just be like, this is pretty, this is pretty, this, you know.
Super cute.
Yeah, super cute.
And it's
Stinking
cute.
cute.
So
This
pretty.
is so pretty. I know. I feel like I'm a broken record.
Oh, this is super cute. Oh, but this is super cute. But this is super cute.
Yeah,
This is
like,
super
I
super
know
cute.
I said
Collection
that
changes.
one was my favorite, but y'all, this
No,
one
no,
is
this
really
really is
great.
my favorite.
Yeah.
I have
So
50
those
favorites today.
right. Those descriptions do help, though. I have made it a point to read those.
Read those, especially if you get that piece. But while I set up my show, I try to kind of go through what I might say about that as I'm getting, okay, we're going to do this piece. So,
And I know, you know, like Fashion Fix, they do send the, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I do read that, and it helps. But even just, I'm not saying you got to memorize like what goes with this piece that you bought. It's just the vocabulary that they use, you know.
it's different.
It's
Yeah.
different.
It pushes you outside your comfort zone sometimes.
You don't usually say this is lustrous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not a common word.
This is luxurious.
Yeah,
You don't really
elegant
wanna
and
use
all
that
that.
with a $5 piece of jewelry, but there are some that you're like, dude, look. But yeah,
Yeah. So I mean that helps a little bit.
absolutely. Inventory. Shop. But caveat here, don't shop just for yourself. I fell into that rut originally. Don't shop just the pieces that you like. Buy the ugly jewelry. That piece is not going to be ugly to everybody. Somebody's going to look at that and go, I have the perfect outfit for that piece. And I mean, even when you go, okay, you know,
You really want this one? Or
are you sure? Don't ever do that. But don't shop just for yourself. I fell in that rut. Like I said, I'm a silver girl. I like silver. Silver goes with everything. And I shopped silver. And finally, on one of my lives, my early lives, someone went, "Do y'all have anything gold?" I was like, "Ooh, you know, yes."
It's
I know, but yeah, it's available. So that kind of told me, okay, you need to start shopping outside your comfort zone. Buy that piece that you think, I don't like that at all. Somebody's gonna like it. Some of you'll need that piece. It's that one special piece that matches that one special dress that they've had hanging in their closet for, you know, a year now and hadn't been able to wear it because they need the right piece to go with it. You never know. Inventory. Recognition for your customers. We kind of touched on that before. Like I said, some of these are going to repeat themselves. Love on your customers, especially your loyal customers that are with you constantly. Be a stylist. We touched on that. Be a stylist. Help them put their pieces together. On my lives, I do sets. Every single live that I do sets. When I have a new inventory box, I open it up, I lay it all out, and I put sets together. I find this necklace, and then I search my inventory for a bracelet and a ring, or earrings and a bracelet, or at least 3 pieces in a set, and I sell sets all the way through my lives. It's an upsell. The necklaces are my thing. A lot of people love earrings. I'm not as much an earring girl as I am a necklace girl. I start with my necklace, and then I put the other pieces with it. Anybody can wear a necklace. A lot of people don't like earrings. I love earrings now that I can wear them. But anybody can wear a necklace. You know what I'm saying? So start with your necklace, and then match a couple of extra pieces. If you can go 4 or 5 pieces that all match, woohoo! I did that. It's been probably a month or so ago. I did a rose gold set. It literally had a necklace, a bracelet, earrings, a ring, and an anklet. Bam! It all went together, and I was like, wow. I was like, girls, check this out. That's what I did. I got you covered, head to toe, right here. Necklace, head to foot. I got it all right here, and it all matched. And yes, I sold, you know, all of those pieces. Now, and maybe it's not the necklace that sells the set. Maybe it was that earring. But they're like, oh, I love those earrings, but that really matches. So I think I want to wear them all together. So now you've sold the earring, the necklace, the bracelet, the ring, and the anklet. See how it's upsell. Be a stylist. Put that stuff together. Give them ideas. Let them see that whole look put together, and then you're going to sell even more. Set business policies for yourself. Set business policies for yourself. This benefits you and your customer. If you have policies in place, number one, you look organized. So whenever you're recruiting, if you're organized and people see that you're organized, they're going to want to join your team before they join that girl that looks like she doesn't have a clue what's going on. Because you know you've seen them. Some of those consultants, you're like, you can't follow them, you don't know what they're talking about. If you have business policies in place and you stick to your business policies, your customers know exactly what to expect. And I lay it out. Every show, I talk about when I go live, when I send out my invoices, when I expect you to pay your invoice, and what's going to happen if you don't. Those are my policies. I'm not going to differentiate from those. I'm not going to back off of those. Now, granted, some of my good customers, if they message me and go, can I have another day? Be good to your customers. Let them have it. Do that. But for those ones that are jumping on your lives willy-nilly whenever, have your policies in place. It protects you, and it lets them know what to expect from you, and overall makes you look like you're put together, you're organized, and you're a leader. I don't want to join someone's team who is disjointed, disorganized, scatterbrained, you see what I'm saying? Have your policies in place and stick to them. Make sure as you write out your policies that it's something you can stick to. You can get too strict for even yourself. You know what I'm saying? So be careful when you write out your policies, but get those put in place. It keeps you structured, it keeps you organized, and it helps your customers as well. Branding. Try to brand yourself. Branding gets you out there. Branding makes people notice you. Branding, again, helps you look put together and organized. Now, I'm still working on my branding. This is not something that you're going to develop in just a couple of minutes. But hashtag jewelry star, kind of my brand. That is, every post that I post, my hashtag's in there. If you click on that hashtag, you're going to see everything I got to, everything that I've posted and things that people have posted about me, because I have my customers, share my live and use my hashtag. Share this and use my hashtag. Y'all use my hashtag. It's posted on my board and all my jewelry behind me on my lives, and I've got it right there. Use my hashtag. That's kind of a branding thing. That's going to help get you out there, let you be seen, and again, it's going to set you apart from others and make people feel more confident with joining you. One of the girls, and she is absolutely amazing, and I can't think of her name right now, but she kind of put her, because when Trent was interviewing these leaders, he asked each of them for three items to help build their teams. She put her 3 together. Sell it, share it, they'll sign. Share it, sell it, they'll sign. Okay? If you share the opportunity while you're selling your jewelry, they're going to sign. As you're on your live, if you are not sharing that opportunity or telling people that they can join your team, you're missing an opportunity. Sell it, share it, they'll sign. While you're selling, share the opportunity. You have an open, captive audience on your live. They're there because they like what they see. They like the jewelry. They're now captive to you. Use that opportunity to share how much money they can make. 45% on every single piece. Look, if you don't want to sign on and do the business, sign on for the discount. Y'all are paying $5 a piece for this jewelry. Wouldn't you rather pay $2.75? I would. Sign on for the discount. I guarantee you, a lot of those people that do sign up for the discount are going to realize that they can sell this stuff and make money, and it's going to propel them. You see what I'm saying? Get them started, plant that seed, share the opportunity with others. Let them know that it's available to join your team. You'd be surprised. The girl that just joined my team this week told me that she'd been watching another girl for a while who never even let her know that she could join. Really? Come on, girls, share it. Get it out. Let them know. I mean, even if it's a quick, hey, if you want to join my team, send me a message. I mean, it really is that simple. I've got a little sign above my board that says, join my team. So it's in their face the whole time I'm live. And I point to it every now and then, hey, join my team. If you need more information, message me, but be sure that you're sharing. Be sure that you're sharing. Lead with passion. Customers become consultants. Yep, I have lost a whole lot of my customers because they're now consultants, and that's okay. That's how the business works. I mean, 99% of consultants were customers first. My sponsor, Miss Heather, said she had never purchased a piece of Paparazzi before she signed on.
I hadn't either.
That's few and far between that you're going to find people like that. she saw the vision. She caught the vision and ran with it, signed up, and has made good on this business. You're not going to see a whole lot of them. Most of your consultants that sign up under you are going to be your customers first. Let them see you having fun. Let them see you succeed. Let them see you blessing others. Let them see you. Let them see the passion. If you, like I said a while ago, when you're showing a piece of jewelry, if you are Eeyore,
Yeah.
here's number one. Who wants that? Who wants to join? That don't look fun to me. That looks like you are in pain. Stop it.
Just in the light.
Yeah, just stop. Get excited. Have passion about it. If you don't love the jewelry, let them see how much you love it. Show them that you're passionate about what you're doing and excited and happy. And believe me, that kind of thing is contagious, and they want part of that. They want to be part of that. A lot of people are sitting out there lonely. That's why they're watching you. It's because they're lonely and they need that companionship. And sometimes whenever you're excited and laughing and cutting up and, you know, getting excited about this, and they want that. They need that. They're looking for that. And if you're that one little spark that says, you know what, that could change my day, that's a win-win for you and them. So get excited. Okay, I know I'm keeping y'all, so we're going to wrap this up. I'm almost done. I said this earlier, be a product of the product. Wear it. Wear it everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Do not leave the house without your jewelry on. People are going to comment on it. Have an extra of whatever you're wearing in your purse. Because when they say, I love that necklace, really? It's only $5 and I got an extra one.
What you believe?
Here you go. So be a product of the product. Again, you've seen my heart. I want that out there. I want everyone to know that this is what I do. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what, you know, propels me every day to get out of bed and do something, because I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Be a product of the product. And this last one, well, this is an acronym. So write this down. Embrace your shape. That doesn't sound like a real positive statement, does it? Embrace your shape. Shape is the acronym. And this is the last one, and we'll wrap this up. The S is your spiritual gifts. Spiritual gifts. We were all given a gift. And we all have purpose. Embrace that. Use it. Use it. I mean, my spiritual gift, I think, and I could be wrong, you know, you may think that your gift is one thing, and then someone else will tell you it's something different, because they see things in you. They see those qualities or those things about you that draws them to you. But I think, for me, I think I'm positive. I think I am. I hope I am. It's my goal to be. But that is one of my spiritual gifts, is that I can be positive even in a negative situation. Now, do I have my moments? I have my moments. I will blow a gasket. Look, I'm a redhead, okay? It happens. But I think for the most part, I'm positive. But I need to embrace that, and I need to use that, capture that, and let the world see that part of me, okay? H, heart. H is heart. Put your heart into what you're doing. Again, we love the jewelry. The business is amazing. The opportunity is amazing. The money that can be made in this business is amazing. If you apply yourself, use your heart. It's there. You know what I'm saying? Be all in. Again, be all in. Heart. A is for attitude. You got to have the right attitude. The right attitude to portray to others. I mean, I can have a negative attitude, and I'm not drawing anybody to me when I'm negative. I've got those days too. I can be real negative. Ask my son. He'll tell you real quick. Mom's mean. Mom's mean. Anyway, I won't go there. But have that positive attitude and keep that attitude of giving and caring for your customers and your business, and it's contagious. P, passion. We talked about that a little bit. We're all passionate about this jewelry. We love it. We share it. That is going to draw others to you as well. Be passionate. And E is for experiences. Use your experiences. Positive and negative, girls. Positive and negative experiences will develop you as a person. Use even that negative stuff. And I will tell you, I had one of my girls call me out. I'm not perfect. She did not call me out to my face. She had made a comment. She knows who she is, and I love her. And we have made right in this whole thing. But I will tell you that one of the girls called me out in a comment on Facebook. And I could have used that experience in a very negative way because it hurt me at first. When I first saw the comment, I was like, what? And it could have folded me. It could have folded me because I never want to make anyone feel like they are not important to me or that I've hurt them. If I feel like I've hurt you, I am devastated until we make that right. Devastated. I need to talk to you. We need to, oh my gosh, what did I do? I am so sorry. So when the comment was made, initially I drew back and I was like, I can't do this. I failed. I can't believe, I've made them feel that way. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. I just can't do this. I can't be a leader. I'm not a good leader. I just can't do this. And then I stepped back and I breathed very deep. And I thought, you know what? I can learn from this. I can take what she said and figure out how to make that right. This can be a learning moment for me. Because I never want, again, to make anyone feel that way. So I reached out to her and I apologized. And I said, I am so sorry that I made you feel that way. I never want to make anyone feel that way. Please tell me how I can make it right. So that negative experience that I had when I saw that comment turned into a positive because then we were able to reconnect, get the situation fixed, and I learned from that. I now know what not to do next time. Okay? So use your experiences, positive and negative. Now, we all know them positive experiences, that just gets you on a high, and you're like, woohoo, I'm on top of the world, life is good, ain't nobody can bring me down, and it's great. But those negative ones, don't let them crush your spirit, because it can. You use those as those propelling moments to say, okay, I'm going to learn from this, I'm going to change that, I'm not going to do that again, and now I know what I need to do to make that right and do better next time. And I did promise her that I would never let that happen again. And that's still a promise to you. You know who you are. I love you, girl. So, anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. I hope that helps. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Took some good notes. I've got good notes. If anybody wants a copy of my notes, I have that document and I can send those to you. If you would like to have those, send me a message. I will certainly get those to you. Thank you, girls who are live, for joining me, and those who are even watching the replay. Feedback. I'd like feedback from you girls. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions whenever watching the replay or right now. Shoot them questions to me. I will get back to you as soon as possible, or you can send me a private message if it's something that you don't want out there in public. That's fine. I understand that too. Send me a message and I'll get with you. Thank you, girls. Love y'all.